great stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. So, welcome to the Top 2 event. Welcome to our loyalty event. Great to have you here, as I said, and we'll find out in a moment exactly who is sailing with us. Of course, if you're part of the Royal Caribbean Visa Card Program, welcome to the event as well. Thank you for being with us here this morning. Let's have a look at who is on board. We get, of course, we've just come off the back of, we've just been part of a 9-month world cruise. Was anybody on that? Anybody here who was on the world cruise? Welcome back. Welcome back. 650 guests on for 9 months. I'm going to say that again. 650 guests on for 9 months. You're applauding us, aren't you, for getting through that? So, we have 512 Gold Tier members on board this cruise. Any Gold Tier members in the house this morning? Good, you shouldn't be here. It's not for you. Yes. I saw a hand do that, so I'm going to say where. Platinum members, 269 Platinum members. Any Platinum members today? By applause. A splattering. 4 of them. Barely worth inviting them, but 4 of them here. Welcome to you. Emerald, 154 Emerald members. Where are the Emerald members? 9. We're really motoring now. Welcome back to you. This is where things start getting a little bit louder. 325 Diamond members. Diamond. Look at the Diamond Plus members looking at them like that. 264 Diamond Plus members! Diamond Plus, you're so close now. You're only 7 years away from the big club. It's very exciting. Speaking of the big club, 47 Pinnacle Club members with us. This cruise, where are they? Nothing to prove. Just wave with a big smile. Great to have everybody here. We hope you have a really super cruise, of course, with us. Tomorrow we start into, where are we going tomorrow? Grand Cayman. Apparently we're the only ship in port tomorrow. More of us on board that live on the island. We could take it over tomorrow. We could storm the place at 9:30 tomorrow morning. And then, of course, another day at sea. Some great ports on the way. We'll keep you fully up to date, of course, by the Royal Caribbean app, by the Cruise Compass, and by announcement on the TV, and all those good things as well. And if we've never met before, if there's anything that I can do, please come and say hi. You're going to find out myself and RC, we are super down to earth. We're here to make sure you have a great time. It's my 17th year with Royal Caribbean, and having done many ships in the past, so I know many people. But if you'd like to have a chat or anything in your forms, please do come and say hi. Let's bring out, of course, the gentleman who takes overall command here on board the vessel, the master of the Serenade of the Seas. Please welcome Captain Frederick, everybody, with us this morning.
Good morning, everybody. You said something about Grand Cayman. It's not Kosovo? Okay, I talked to the guys in the bridge, but we turn left instead of right. Okay, we can fix it still. We're passing Cuba this time. We're gonna make it to Grand Cayman. Thank you. Welcome on board. It's nice to see so many of you again coming back week after week. It's really nice. Some of you are cruising with us a lot and many weeks in a row, which is very nice for us. We get to know you like family, same as we did on the World Cruise. A little bit about myself. In 1992, I did a military service in the Swedish Navy, and that's when I thought come out that it's pretty nice to be out at sea. So after that, I didn't want to be in the military, but I wanted to be in a merchant. So I enjoyed search for the merchant marine school that we have in Sweden. We have 2 schools, Gothenburg and Kalmar. So I went there from 93 to 97, and when I graduated, I started working on a paper ship, small ship, that transported the paper from Finland to the States and newsprint back to England. Then after that I went to work for Star Cruises in Asia on a ship called the Crown Jewel. It was called Crown Jewel from the beginning, which is the Superstar Gemini. I was there for 2 years, and then after that I went to work for car carriers, transporting 6,000 cars which was also very interesting. But I felt that I missed something with a human touch to meet people on board. On a car carrier, it's not, I like cars, I like to look at them, but they don't give anything back, there's no communication. So it's nice to be on a cruise ship, so I decided to go back to the cruise industry. And I started here in Royal, on the Grandeur of the Seas, 14th of October 2000. And I was there for 5 weeks as a second officer expansion. That meant that you have to learn the job to become a second officer. That didn't only lasted a week, then I was really second officer, and then after that I joined the Radiance of the Seas as part of the safety team in Eemshaven, Holland. And I was on Radiance for 5 years. Then I went, after Radiance I went to the Freedom safety team. I was on Freedom 4 years, to 2010. Then I went back to the Grandeur for 1.5 years. I was there, and then I was there for 1.5 years. Then I went to Brilliance. I was there for 4 years, and then Mariner, 3 years, Allure, 2 years, and I'm here 2 years. And in between there, I went to another company to try it out, Viking, but I decided it's better to come back here, where my family is. So again, welcome aboard, nice to see you again, and now I'm going to hand over to a very important person for you, which is our hotel director, Philip. Thank you.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Philip Ashcroft. I'm the hotel director here on board. I come from the wonderful city of Liverpool in England, but for the last 14 years or so, I've been living in the natural state of Arkansas, USA.
Oh, wow.
It's a long story. But anyway, I started on ships back in 1990 as an assistant purser, as it was in those days, working for guest services. Worked my way through the ranks pretty quickly, and had the opportunity to join Cunard Crown, and was hotel director, offered the position of hotel director with them. And I did that at a relatively young age. I was very proud of that. And then I reached the ripe old age of 29, and it was my last chance at that point to obtain a work permit for Australia. So I did that, and Australia was one of my favourite places in the world. And I spent a year working in a nice boutique hotel in Australia, and then went back to Cunard Crown again after that, which was lovely. And then the opportunity to go to work for Disney Cruise Lines, and started at the Disney Wonder at Disney, which was again a great learning experience for me. And there I am at Disney, a very happy single guy. I've got a nice big house, I've got 4 man caves in this house. And all of a sudden I meet this woman, and the rest is history. And we left Disney to get married, and she did in 2004, that's 20 years ago, good grief. And I worked in a hotel in that point in time in England, and I didn't enjoy it, if I'm totally honest with you. And my friend of mine, who's a recruitment agent, he called me. He said, "Hey, Phil, I've got a job for you here. It's they want somebody to join the ship as soon as possible." I said, "Oh my gosh, I just got married a couple of months ago. She's going to divorce me already if I go ahead and go back to sea." So anyway, he said, "Well, they want somebody to join in South Africa, and then there's Madagascar and Seychelles, Maldives, India." Oh gosh, yeah, okay. So I went ahead and it was the World, the residential community at sea, the World, and I worked on there in the end for about 7 years and thoroughly enjoyed it. And then when I decided to leave the World, I thought I was going to have a real life after that. And so we left, and we actually emigrated then to Arkansas, which is where my wife's from, my family is from there. And we did that, and I, strangely enough, decided to open up a restaurant in Arkansas, a British restaurant in Arkansas, in a dry county. But we were fortunate enough and clever enough, I suppose, to get our private club liquor license, and so we had liquor at our restaurant, and that was very, very popular. We're actually the first restaurant in the area to sell legally, sell alcohol since World War II, can you believe it? But yeah, it was a great achievement, and we did really well, and we did that for 6 years, 5-6 years. And then the opportunity, Royal Caribbean came along and offered me the opportunity to come here. And honestly, I miss the ships. It's something you either love it or you really don't. And I loved it. I've loved my time at sea since the very beginning. And it was too good an opportunity to turn down. So I joined Royal 8 years ago. And Serenade was actually my first ship with Royal. And then I did 3 years on Radiance, 3 years on Quantum, through the old COVID scenario, which was quite challenging, but interesting. And then I was brought to here about 2.5 years ago, and I'm very happy to be back here on Serenade in the Seas. We want you to enjoy this wonderful cruise that we have here for you, and if there's anything at all that any of us can do to help you make that a wonderful experience, then please do not hesitate to let us know. Thank you very much, and enjoy your time on board Serenade.
Thanks very much, everybody. Thank you as well. Terrific. Now we're going to shift our attention just down to this area here, where we'll make the presentations for our Pinnacle members this morning, and in doing so, we'll welcome our loyalty ambassador. Some applause for Victor, everybody. Victor, good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are you doing today? So yeah, my name is Victor. I'm your loyalty ambassador on board the Serenade of the Seas. I come all the way from the Dominican Republic. A little bit of my story. As soon as I finished college, 3 months later, I was on board a Royal Caribbean ship. I'm very happy to see so many familiar faces since I've been sailing out of Tampa, Radiance for almost 2 contracts, and now the 3rd time here. Very happy to see so many of you coming back and forward. And yeah, without further ado, let's recognize our top cruisers. So the following guests that we're gonna